toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will put it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense will have the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sets up the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USF's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Taylor wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for room. It's 4. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down of the dope. He's looking to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Rides the back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Seminoles are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Going deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Seminoles.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They want to run this quarterback. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can... Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this. On the snap, it's Singleton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Glenn. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the quarterback will be... Back at the 43.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turns the corner fast.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. The guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Glenn. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
To throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Ford. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Bulls are facing 3rd and inch. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Working that left side now. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Across the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Knowles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Glenn. They get to him as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got time. They've got the lead. And, David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the tailback. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
To the air, it's Glenn. Snagged out of the air. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some...
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Mulkey. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Bulls are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, USF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks the tackle. Nice move to keep running. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he'll be brought down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Finds his big tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got his man quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Catch in the middle. It's Moulton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, we knew coming into this one that the quarterback run game is going to be a big part of what this offense is trying to do. And after that last carry, this guy's now got over 100 yards rushing.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll take it himself. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Holds and fires complete to the right. runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
3:25.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
So now it's 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Taylor wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Bulls are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. And into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here's a heat. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U.
Looking left.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
Quarterback will keep it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm?
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with him. Across the 15. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles! Extra point here will tie the game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
Oh, there's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do. Touchdown, USF! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Gets it out quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hamilton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Got a man, it's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Now improvising. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, David.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Hamilton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year.